matrasio. Uda Bronsansio. Uda Tademo. Uda Benchisio. Usia Bonsan. Yena Adiachieno.
Ebusion for Yenina Adia Achiyena Adiachi breaking news Abeda Honie. Congratulations Runko Enko Enfama Elikplim Akorogo weye MP elect Edima Kwabenya. Ebusion for him say Nyame adomo akakakra bi 7 days pepepe na swearing in of members of parliament elect ya elect omu nyina na yeso omu in ama wono abeye emrahye bedwafo ankasa na wonim say abato ne yetu wieye no. There are other constituencies ehun asem kakra Electoral Commission of Ghana peso worwe. Na sa constituencies no eye mako 9 enkuno no na Electoral Commission guso baby wo ye recollection baby wo check eniema na enam niema ba ko ni mienu bi esisi ye ewo constituency honomum na ebi wo honom a wawie ama ebi wo court ena sesi amene wo kasa ide dome Kwabenya de Electoral Commission empanifo ne NDC ne MPP fo nyina atenase wo keka pink sheet ni bibia bo mu no. Congratulations Ronko Ako Ede Ama NDC parliamentary candidate no na say wono ena nyame adomo 7th of January yeso and in Elikplim Akorogo say wono ena wobe mraship jeni ewo dome Kwabenya ena nkrofo bisa say oh ho na dome Kwabenya eba ne same abusua ye beto ye bo na ya kirewa mu wahu dome Kwabenya from even yesha say fi 2016 2020 marginal NPP de twi NDC mu pa enedie asemu abenie se dome Kwabenya NDC ena akotena akonwa no so yebeko na yekwa akochirechire mu na Sarah Adwoa Safo former and as outgoing member of parliament for dome Kwabenya wakasa de afa de nam so ema NPP elusu dome Kwabenya ho. Any the factor efa ne papa Apostle Kwadwo Safo any uhwe ne mpotamu taifa mpotamu honomu a yede san komoni nyina ebrew na sese de yempese ebecha hu bebre de ebe ne ye koni akwakotie declaration ekoso ewo Electoral Commission Office kese mu honomu ewo enkran enedai na yehwe sade declaration no esi ekoye na Electoral Commission penny for press conference Emma Dome Kwabenya returning officer no ebetena mami Jemensa nchen eno declare Elikplim Akorogo wo wie ye no san man nsa so enu nti yehwe eno yewie a yede other analysis ndi ewo mu nyina ebrel.
The chairperson has said we have arrived at the final result of the Kwabenya parliamentary election. On the face of the pin sheet, we have Michael Aaron Yao Okwe Jr. polled 50,669 votes. 50669. Akorogo Faustina Elikplim polled 50,967 votes. 50967. Dora Nyako polled 220 votes. That is 220. And Remy Parker Edmondson polled 302. That is 302. The total valid votes 102,158. 102,158. The total rejected ballots 624. That is 624. The total vote cast, that is 102,782. That is 102,782. Now, with the power invested in me as the return officer for Kwabenya constituency, and in the presence of the returning officer for the presidential election, I declare Madam Akorogo Ndc'S Elikplim as the MP elect for Kwabenya. Thank you.
Enunti abusuafo eno ena eda ho no Electoral Commission of Ghana I declare Mame Elikplim Akorogo MP elect for Dome Kwabenya. Na utie numbers no said the numbers no ekoye no MPP enya 50,669 votes. Ena NDC nya 50,669 okay sa ena ekoye achire mehwe na magic figures ni ye e de achire. I think say I'm getting the figures wrong. Now so the ekwesi wo nyina ne say NDC awene Dome Kwabenya seat no. Na nkrofo bisa Dome Kwabenya ena MPP NDC aje free NDC nsem no. Na wo hwe Dome Kwabenya 2020 aba yeto ye no say ena 2020 elections no ekoye 2020 elections no Sarah Adwoasafo ya wono no ogire mudima MPP wonya emane 75,041 votes just 58% enonya ye 58.68% enonya ye NDC Ndc'S Elikplim Akorogo ya wokoye onya 40.87 nti utimu se margin mu wa ono nya 52,262 votes ena Elikplim wonya ye wei eye ema ya ekoso 2020 elections no na mamehwe se menya 2016 de enso de akyerewa wei 2016 elections no Sarah Adwoasafo enya vote no 75,041 54.14 ena NDC nya 62,262 44.92 ena NDC enya ye ena nkrofo ahyase ebisa nkrofo starti ebisa se na Dome Kwabenya yi eba ne sen anka eye NDC amanyokuo seat MPP amanyoko seat na ye den ena say MPP NDC for age dey free NDC ensem saa no na yebekọ na yakwa akohwe sade eniemate ewo Dome Kwabenya esanse yeto aba no wie ye no ano abayo a ne den ene Sarah Adwoasafo wodi enkomo edifa sade yebe NPP betumi edi nkunim ewo abatuo no mu ebio ene de nam so ema NDC MPP elusu abanom na mamenkire wo se wonim Dome Kwabenya enkrofo enim Dome Kwabenya enim one factor bia ewo Dome Kwabenya na saa one factor no mamehwe se mehunu mfoni no na mede akire wo a enye obi asa saa papa we oye one factor ewo Dome Kwabenya ni de ni Apostle Kwadwo Safo woko Dome Kwabenya empotemu ho no mo a na sorry manyina eho no mo to aba ena ni presence ewo taifa empotemu no mo nso enya asem kuma enu nti twitwitwi ya eba ye ewo Dome Kwabenya Adwoasafo yebema na koye ma no nko no nipa bi susu se ewo impact ewo abano a enkrofo ekoto ye no eso de ye tete ensu no de ye tete nie se Kristo asafo asore manyina ba bi obi akọ asore bia no most of them most of them because of papa no ne ba no ye Adwoasafo nti no wonyina register ewo Dome Kwabenya enam taifa no ewo ho na wonyina nso most of them no kwa asore ewo ne kesie mu wo ho no nti no asore mani nyina no de papa no beka no wonu mu ediso enu nti nipa bi susu se papa ni influence ewo Dome Kwabenya no enya sem kuma enu nti eno ho nkomo eguso ekoso de ndende wo Dome Kwabenya ho no mom ye besie ba easy any recollection na ekoso ewo other polling stations ene emiamia hodo no nanso yentie Sarah Adwo Asafo asemi efa ni papa influence no de Sarah Adwo Asafo eka edefa ho.
We had the pointers coming out from the surveys that were being put out there, and a very important factor is my dad in the church, and I think that moving forward as a party, we have to have a look at that in the constituency. What role does it play? What pointers would it give to us moving forward, so that we can hopefully, I'm very confident that we can have that seat back if we do our homework well.
What would be your reaction to persons who may want to criticize you that you may not have played such an active role in helping the party to secure the seat, mentioning your dad's role and influence in that particular constituency?
I think that those are just, criticizing for criticizing's sake. From the moment I lost that seat in my primaries, I made it clear that I would be joining the national campaign team. I was not wavering about that, because when you have been an MP for 12 years, you still have your supporters, you still have people moving around you. You don't want a situation where you are not the face of the constituency anymore, but people still receive you as the face of the constituency. I didn't want that conflict, and I chose my words carefully when I lost. And a few of your guys interviewed me, what's the way forward? I told them I was going to be with Dr. Kwabenya. I'm going to do other constituencies when I have the time. But Dr. Kwabenya, I think that my influence is still there, and I want to give my opponent the way and the room and the space to enjoy it and to work the way he wants to work, not the way I want the constituency to follow.
Will you go back?
I've done 12 years in the constituency. Well, what I'll say is it's a bit too early, and I know that there's still some issues in there, but if you look at the gap that we win with and what we're contending with right now, I think as a party we need to have a critical look at the constituency and how we can bring it back, with or without addressing.
Thank you very much.
Forget Abusia for eno ne da hono no Sarah Adwo Asafo ena yete ne nka no wo se party no etena se na wo hwedo me Kwabenya bio na wo dwen ne papa influence no nso hu bio na wo hu sede eniema besi akọ de ye tete ne se enam niema ba ko ne mienu bi ntino papa no nso bufui ezanse enim se do me Kwabenya de obi enim se do me Kwabenya no MPP seat deda nanso ni bribia ene nam fom nyina di adanse se papa no a ne din ene Safo Kantanka no what tilted towards MPP where MPP ni enkrofo bebre enim ne sa se papa no nanije MPP ho kakra ena yese niema ba ko ni mienu e course between Sarah Adwo Asafo any party for no binti no afi elections no de ya titi no no woni na asori ma no kasai wono nso yeso kasa asori ma no tie pa e na asori ma no etida ye most of them ankwa nkoto aba no enu nti enu nso nya impact and already so new patriotic party hu ya hi e wo Ghana no nso e play e wo hono e na ama aba no e de hwim every MPP nsem e de akọ NDC amanyuko ensem enu nti Sarah Adwo Asafo asem a wo kan se e wo se party no penifo scientist bio na wo hwe Dome Kwabenya na wo hu se de eniema esi kọ e wo Dome Kwabenya na wo hu se influence ni papa influence e wo Dome Kwabenya no sen e na etie ebusuafo ye san na yakọ back na ya hwe recollation ahodo ya electoral commission eye izan say yen ntie say ne court ko asetena no court etu asem no e de akwhye wukuada e be say other constituencies no Supreme Court ka say one sign enhwe no wo be san akwa asetena bio na wukuada e be no watena se na wahwe so betimi asiesie niema ni nyina ansa na swearing in no kra baso a eno no wukuada e be na weni asem wa na no na ye ka say aba no Electoral Commission of Ghana ene Mami Jen Mensa wontumi nwia abano mu emfa ma obia. Sa wohwe abano a yato ewo Ghana no a every polling station bia no Electoral Commission for ewo one pink sheet. NDC for one pink sheet. NDC MPP so one pink sheet. Obia on a pink sheet. Enu nti wo say yes e kwa recollection no obi twetwe ne ho na wodada ne ho one penny ni ade a e wo se wo hu se sa nipa no ono anu wo hu se ade no ware Elikplim Akorogo ejitu ma MPP ene NDC tena se wokokeka ema no bom no pink sheet no ntumi magime de na wo so ntumi koje de na polling station bia ya announce ankrofo wo ho enu nti na ye ka se ye makwan ma Electoral Commission of Ghana enye recollection ye kan bomu a de wa weni yebehu de won weni ye so yebehu ehu hia ne court ye ko na ye ba once obi twene den ye nko court ye mpini me enye recollection enye ade a no onim se ade no ware because ye ka emanu bohu a yebehu eye 1 2 3 we so the simple majority. And this presidential one no es only 50+1 a simple majority enu nti ye ka bomu a ye behu enti nkrofo a wono mo aye wa adwen se won pene emma sa recollection ni ade no emma so no nyina no de ete no yenko back na yenko hwe enkremu a ma meje mensa wode emma ye ezan se wo hwe kura no a ma merikan emfa Michael Kwe video no enkre wo na hwe Owura Mike Okwe wobra yeto aba no awie ya pe wono ahu se ware because yeto aba no wie a polling station bia no parliamentary candidate no ojeje pink sheet no kabomu a olusu a wahusu olusu enu nti ansana recollection asembe bakra no na Mike Eronokwe Jr. ya wo contest ma MPP no wono wa consider defeat kra de dada yenti Michael Kwe wobra o consider defeat wobra na nensa aka ni coalition ni ade enu nti ansa na Electoral Commission of Ghana beye sa recollation kra no Michael Kwe wa consider defeat kra de da woni a eye yesa ne ma se o ye mpini recollation nyina no woni yankasa collate ehu sa ade no wono mo awe na tie Michael Kwe ansa na Electoral Commission beye recollation we ya ye declare Elikplim Akorogo eneno ti Michael Kwe asemo anu wa candidate
dia enka bibi ebufom sisi ade me lusu ye me ya de hwe ya hwe sika ya hwe adaje enso ye hwe nkwa obi awuye ya kade ebe ya kra ne se wa hwe we nyina na osan den ahwe nkwa and cry for will be the Otaka. Almost a dear mienu and bodipa. And to where our boy at least your one. Amen. Into my take. Ebusia for any ye Mike Okwe Jr. said ye kan ye no. Wa wo hwe a wutimi hu say wono ankasa no why no coalition. And na wo ye coalition nso wie a enye se pink sheet no wonko ana wonsa kan wodie wo other contender no a wono so the other political party no wono so ensa kan de enu nti is a matter of wo keka o figures abom na waka wo opponent de abom enu nti wono anim se walusu de da enu nti we ye video a oye ne coalition wie ye a wo accept ye said Dr. Baumia ye ni coalition wie ye nyuru babia no ono aba out be ka se walusu na nsa na Electoral Commission beba no na candidate no bia ehu de wanya enu nti sei e wo se enkrofo makwan na sa recollation no a ekoso no eye boko basa bia enu na ma me jemensa ene e wo press conference no wo de sanchemu nyina e basem e was enkrofo emakwan na sa recollation no koso boko was even we kura koso no MPP for fa kwan bi so ekofa pink sheet bi a ye training eko figures bi gu so de buy also fire no hu se ada bi pink sheet we de ye training MPP for de mu kan meji tumu a enye yie enti na nka MPP for fa kwan bi so edi bibi ewram eno no wo yes a enye ye sanse okofa training pink sheet na okofile figures bi gu so the my electoral commissioner wontumi infa training pink sheet ni bi enko nkoma NDC candidate no essence ono so kura ne de ena apart from NDC ni MPP no the other political parties are wo ho a obi a won pink sheet electoral commission enso gi copy di kofie apart from electoral commission we no every polling station bi as ye kan nkrofo gina ho 1 2 3 obi ade ni figures kofie enu nti NPP attempt no ye Odomi Kwabenya say wo kofa training pin sheet bi akotro bibi dia hyem no enye yie enu ne ka say Ghana baby ye do wo ye elections mu no ye nya botre because den say wo bi betimi awi aba no mu ye to aba no wo polling station bi a Jemensa ne electoral commission for no woni ho no mo polling station for no ena kan wa aba ne ya twere gu pin sheet so de copy de ama all political parties Supreme Court a rule say awi a yemfa bi modern ho eno ne ade a ye ka say yenya say ye de macho men polling station ne ade say declare we no eno nti places are electoral commission so opeso ye recollection ye makwan na sa recollection nko so ye nti Jemensa ene wo press conference na say was an chire mu say ono ontumi make obi a president ontumi make obi a MP polling station pink sheet no ne ka bom eno nti Ghana fo nti ase ne enya say we ye kronfo we ye criminal we wi abam we wi we mu no it cannot happen Ghana abano akwanim abato akwanim wo Ghana kanina na pink sheet any ade opaque ballot box ne ade no atwam eno nti yente electoral commission no asesa se ono ba bia wote no wontumi nwi abamu emfa mobia yente ma me Jemensa ene wo press conference na se de osi kiremu ede Dome Kwabenya die eye example ede kiremu se be ya Ghana for ye betumi ate ase ye ni ye be jaise we ye kronfo no.
Indeed, to him be all the glory. Great things he has done and greater things he will do. Our purpose here this afternoon is simple. It is to provide you, the citizens of Ghana, with an update of the parliamentary elections in the Dome Kwabenya constituency. As you may be aware, on the eve of the election, some leaders of political parties asked their supporters to go into our collation centers, and this led to chaos and some confusion. And Dome Kwabenya, the constituency, was no exception. The collation center was besieged by party supporters who brought collation there to a halt. In the process, pink sheets, results, collation forms, and other materials were destroyed, and collation was not completed on that day. Since then, as a commission, we try to ensure the completion of the collation, and as you may bear witness, we held the first exercise to complete the collation in the Dome Kwabenya constituency on the 21st of December. Unfortunately, although we came a long way, we were not able to complete it because there were 3 polling station pink sheets outstanding. In our second attempt to complete the process, we again brought together the parties, basically the NDC and the MPP, and with their agents to assist us to bring the collation to a completion to enable us to declare the outcome of the election. That collation was held on the 28th, just this past Saturday, the 28th of December. At that meeting, the NDC was able to provide 2 pink sheets, which was confirmed by our staff at the constituency. Unfortunately, there was a missing pink sheet, 1 pink sheet for the Abukobi Women's Training Center. And both the NDC and the MPP did not have these sheets. It's important to note that the NPP did not have any pink sheets, any of the 3 pink sheets at all. But after scrutinizing the pink sheets presented by the NPP, they were found to be legitimate, and they tallied with what we had also found. The missing link was this polling station sheet, which none of the parties had. and it was for the Abukobi Women's Training Center. It's important to note that in the attempts to recollate, our officer had brought a pink sheet for the Abukobi Women's Training Center, but it bore on the face of it training. It had written on the face of it the word training, and it was a presidential pink sheet. And so, in the view of the commission, a training pink sheet had no business at the polling station on election day, and upon scrutinizing it, the commission was of the view that it could not be accepted. It's important to note that the parties also did not have any evidence. Both NDC and MPP did not have the pink sheets to confirm whether what was written on the training sheet was legitimate and was accurate. And so in the view of the commission and in the interest of fairness, the commission felt that it was proper to rerun the election for that particular polling station to ensure fairness. We have always maintained as a commission that it is not, our interest is not to make anybody a president. And this is something we have said across board to all our officers. Our interest is to conduct credible and transparent elections that are fair, that ensure that the will of the people as expressed at the polls is upheld.
Abusiafo Mami Jemensa nene ena yetiye ena enchemu ya efasa ensemi hu ena wode amaye no enu nti utimu se Electoral Commission of Ghana ye de obetumi bia boa se beye na eniema betumi akopepepe wobra wobi NCC wobia enu nti se de ye twen ne se court case court agent se nyame adom akoda ebe for other constituencies no de ebesie bia no eno nso yebema omanfo asonate abusua sounds from afar ye de sia no mo nyame adom na adefoforo bi ebetomu a yebesan de abrewe de amege so ne kwaku paride ru koso na ene entina ewo channel yi eso
matrasisio uda bronsansio uda tademo uda benchisio usi abonsan ye ina ade achie no